you. Oh, I got my hair all tangled up. Okay, so is anybody else going through this? Look at this. Oh my god, the static. It is unreal. Okay, so my hair is so fine and thin. It is crazy. Like, what is going on here? Like, I try to put my hair up and I still get this static. Look at this. What? Anyway, so like I said, being new to YouTube, I don't know much about this stuff or any of that good stuff, so I tried doing a video earlier and found out I don't have enough storage on my phone. So this is going to be really quick, really short. I was wanting to do several different mock-up projects with you. I'm like creating an image, or I'm creating an item. Like I did a macrame piece, a piece of jewelry. I'm doing some hand stamping. That's what I'm actually going to do on live now. But I was wanting to create these pieces that I was going to use as mock-ups to post on the website for our next launch. And I found out that I don't have room because I have tons of digital files that I created on my phone that I need to get off of here and put on my computer. So I think I was only allowed like 15 minutes. I need to get me a camera. If anybody's watching this and you're a YouTuber and you have any ideas on good starter cameras, because, you know, I'm new to YouTube. I want to keep this raw, real, so I don't need any kind of camera that's going to let me edit and do any of this stuff, because I'm not editing. I'm not doing any of that. I just want to be 100% authentic. So I don't need anything fancy, but a good starter camera. If you know anything, drop it down in the comments for me. I would greatly appreciate it. But there's one project I want to do with you guys. I want to show you how I do my hand stamping on the super thin, like the 1/8 metal bracelets, and how I measured it out, because I'm actually doing Morse code and I love it. It is so much fun because you can do absolutely anything with it. So before I run out of damn space, let's just jump into this. I am on the floor because I feel like I get better marks being on the floor, so that's just where we are. Sorry about that. So I'm going to turn you around, and we're actually going to get, like, right up in here somewhere. See, I don't even know where to put you guys. Like, this is how not a YouTuber I am. We're just going to be raw, real, and keep it going. Okay? Just keep it going. Stay. Okay. So what I did is this is a 6-inch. I know my block is a mess. This is a 6-inch, 1/8 piece. So what I did is I measured it out to where I got 4 inches showing here. I found the center, measured my stamp, or the design I'm wanting to do. It's actually this way. And this one says joy. If you know anything about Morse code or anything like that, this one says joy. These are all the ones that I'm doing. Like, I literally wrote them all out. So some of these bracelets are actually going to go, like, completely around the wrist. I have one right here completed. This one right here says, if you don't like bad words, you might want to cover your ears. But this one says, worthy AF. So, worthy as F. I don't really want to say it because I don't want to get in trouble. So, you see how this starts, like, all the way around there? Look at that. Is that not so freaking cute? I don't know what... And I also put a little rhinestone on there. So, absolutely adorable. And they're inspirational. I know you probably can't get a good look in here because I ain't got nothing but my overhead LEDs on. But it's gorgeous. I love it. It's so stinking adorable. See? Isn't that cute? But this one right here that I'm doing, this is going to be the word joy. Now, when I get everything measured out and I get it on my blank, I actually face it this way. See, I'm facing it as I'm working. Can you see this? So I'm going to be stamping upward. I'm going to start at the base. That way they line up better. So if any of you guys do metal stamp jewelry or anything like that, that's just a easy little tip that I found that actually helps. So when I'm sitting here looking at it, it's going away from me. So I'm going to start with my first piece. Oh. Okay, so let's start here. Now, literally just line it up, stick it in the middle. And they don't have to be perfect, you guys. Hand stamp bracelets, you know, they're hand done, they're unique, they're fun. They do not have to be 100% perfect. Just be careful with how much pressure you are putting on it. Now, I know my hand's all in the way, so I think I might want to move you guys on this side. Let's come over here, okay? Hold your tatas, you guys. Hold your tatas. There we go. Okay, so dot. Now let's do the next one. Now I'm actually... So if you see how I got the dot there, I know you really can't see it all that close or anything, but how I got the dot there, and then I'm just going to move it up just a little bit, put it right in the middle, and it makes it so much easier. Like, seriously, I wish I would have known this a lot sooner, because it would have saved me so much material, because I wasted so much material from messing stuff up, trying to go from, like, left to right instead of down, up. But it's all good. You know, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. Now, I need 7 of these dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 1. And plus, my OCD don't help with this neither. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just want to make sure I counted that right. I would have hated to put more than I was supposed to, and this turned out to be a different letter, and I completely spelled the wrong word. Now, I am going to come through here, because some of these have, like, weird tails on them, so we're going to fix that. I'm going to fix that. Okay. Now, another dot. Let's move it up just a little bit. A dot, and then 2 more dashes. Is that not crazy? This is an old song. Old song. Okay. So you see how it gets, like, how it lifts up and it gets all bent and cockeyed and crooked? So, of course, I'm going to use my handy-dandy little hammer over here. You don't want to use a metal hammer to do this because you're going to scuff it up. You're going to, you know, make it, put dents in it you don't want in it. And I always keep, like, a piece of tape on mine. That way the plate don't scratch it up, too. And I always try to make sure I only hit, like, where that tape is protecting. I don't want to do anything else crazy to it because I don't want to scratch it. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. And you don't have to do it too much. Just a little bit and it'll get it right in place. Now, as you can see, you can't... Oh, you can... Wow, look at that. You can actually see that on there. Now, I do have to color it in. This one's mine, so I'm just going to use a Sharpie. I normally use an onyx patina, or I have colored ones as well. This handy-dandy little bag here. So these are the ones I normally use. And anytime I sell any of these, I do include a card with it that straight says, you don't have to have this, but if the color wears out of it, just grab you a Sharpie and fill it back in. It works just as good, if not better, to tell you the truth. I think the Sharpies work better because the patina can kind of flake and fall off. It's like a paint almost for metals. So that's the onyx. Look at these, you guys. These ones right here are so pretty. Is it not gorgeous? I love that color. Turquoise. Ooh, sandstone. I know a lot of people might be like, ew. But it's gorgeous. You can see how it's an actual different color. It's like a sage with a pink undertone. You can see when it separates, it's got the pink. But it's more like a sage. Oh, I think it's pretty. Well, I shouldn't call it a sage because it made a liar out of me. It does look more like sand now. I must have not used this before. I must be confusing it with something else. But yeah, it's more like a sand. But it does have that pink undertone. You can actually see that in the coloring. Isn't that adorable? I love this color. I don't know what you would use this for. Like, what would you put this on? Oh, that's pretty. I mean, it is cute. I just don't know what I would put it on. Check this one out. The coral. I'm a big fan of coral. Huge, huge fan of coral. And I love the fact that coral was the color of the year last year. And it is actually on the fall color wheel. And it is going to be on the spring color wheel as well. So this bad boy right here is just color of life, you guys. Color of life. Love it. Such a pretty color. I know it probably looks a little different on the camera. Really pretty. I love those. Now, what are these? These ones right here I haven't opened yet. Ooh. Rose gold and gold. Uh-oh. So we're going to open these together and see what these ones look like. You know what, let me go ahead and color this in real quick because I don't want it to cut off on you. I know I only have like a few minutes left. And then we'll clean it up real quick. So really, I'm just rubbing over it. Like, not doing anything special, just going over the marks that I hit into it with my hammer. That's it. Bam! You just let it dry for a few minutes. I'm trying to keep an eye on the timer. Oh my goodness. Gold! Ooh, I don't know about this. It's a little crooked. Look at this. It's a little crooked. That looks like it's got a... It needs some work. It needs some help. Wow. Oh. This rose gold, I really want to see what this looks like, but... Let's see. I don't know if that... Is that rose gold deal? That looks a little ratchet, don't it? I don't know. We'll shake it up again better in another video and see what they actually look like. And maybe put them on some things. See what we're working with there. Alright. Now, to clean this up, we're going to hide some of these other colors and get a clean spot. Bam. Rubbing alcohol. Just a dab. You don't need much. Don't need much at all. And then just run it over it. And then I usually use a dry spot after that. Because you don't want to rub too much. But then just go back and look at it. If there's some spots that you see that are kind of heavy, rub it. Go down or go up. You know, just kind of... Just, you know, judge it. Just judge it with... Oh, with your eyeballs. And just move it back and forth. You can flip it the other way and then rub downwards. And then that'll kind of make the lines a little bit thinner. There we go. Oh my god, I love it. I freaking love it. Can you guys see that? Let's move you over here. I know y'all are going to be able to see all my stuff. All my junkness. Ugh, I don't feel like you can see it. Look. What did I tell you? This is going to be one... Oh, there we go. Pull it back, Kim. Let it focus. There you go. There we go. Is that not adorable? I freaking love that. And then all I'm going to do, I got this little handy dandy tool. I don't use this too much. I just do like a basic bend. And then another basic bend. And then I'll form the rest on my own. Which I don't know. That came out kind of perfect. Did it not? What? Wow. That came out kind of perfect. I like that. I have itty bitty wrist. So. Now I always go into the very middle. And I will give it just a tiny press. because nobody's wrist is completely flat on top. You got a little bit of a curve there. Okay, so give it just a tiny press, and then I will bend the ends to curve them in. So you see how this one right here, I'll just kind of, I'll put the point right in the middle to where when you hit it, it just kind of curves it a little bit. So stinking cute. Alright, now, my OCD is getting the better of me. I need to come here, bring this down a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. And then just kind of like shape it up just a little bit. Now, these are the bracelet pliers. They do have some that are curved, you know, a lot more for the rings. But you just come in there and just kind of shape it up a little bit. The good thing about these, I kind of leave them, you know, where they're a little bit big, so you can put it on here, and then you can adjust it. Okay, you can push it, mold it to your wrist. You can even push these ends right here. You can push them up to where it fits. Now, these are so freaking cute and thin that, honey, you need like 3 or 4 of these on. Okay, I do sell these normally in like stacks of 3. I do let people get single ones. You know, if you just want one, whatever, fine and dandy. But I do make sure to put an option out there. Look at all the shirts that I made. Oh my, I'm addicted to making bleached t-shirts. Anyway. But like, we have this motto where basically it's like live in joy, peace, and abundance. So a lot of our stuff has joy, peace, and abundance on it. Some of our bracelets, I did joy, peace, and abundance. And I did them on these thin ones. And I'm selling them in a set of 3. That way you can stack them. Is that not cute? But that's basically what my idea was for this one. I have so many amazing self-love words. You know, inspirational words, gratitude, badass, you're a badass, hot mess, worthy AF, all those good words. To where you can get them. You can choose whichever ones you want. You can do 3, you can do 4, you can do 6, you can do 10. And then stack them however you like. But is that not like super cute? And the Morse code is just really, really hot right now. Like super hot. Let me bring these over here. Maybe this will work better. Oh, there's a glare on it. Let's go this way. Are those not adorable, you guys? I freaking love these. Now, the 1/8, I was intimidated by them at first. I was so intimidated by them because they're so thin. But the 2-inch stamps work great for these. Okay, so you can do the 2-inch, the 1.5, you know, whatever. But yeah, if that's an upsell idea, if you like doing metal work, and you're like, oh, well, who wants to buy one skinny bracelet? Upsell them. Sell them in a pack of 3. I just think, you know, it's a better idea. It's a better option. It gives them more bang for their buck, too, because if you're selling just one, usually you price a little bit higher. My OCD got me. Yay! But then if you sell them in a pack of 3, usually give them a little bit of a discount. And that's what I like about these, because I actually end up making a little bit more, but the S2S family is getting a better deal for their $1, and they're getting more items. Is that not fun? I love these. And then look at that one with the cute little rhinestone on it. I love it. Alright, you guys, so that was all I was wanting to show you today. How I put this super cute piece together. And look at that. How it's like, oh my goodness. Right in the middle. I was surprised. Because usually I am like I'm a bad measurer. Really bad measurer. So I didn't think I was going to be able to get that. But right in the middle. Okay, you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I will see you in some of the shorts that we do. Make sure to drop, if you are a small business owner, make sure to drop your link down below. I would love to come support you guys. If you are a supplier, of anything, you know, if you sell poly mailers, things of that nature, make sure to definitely drop that link, but they have to be eco-friendly. Okay, either they're recycled items. I only use recycled poly mailers. Okay. Other than that, you guys, I'm super excited. We did a launch this past weekend. We did some on Friday, some on Saturday. And then we have another launch coming up next Saturday, a week from today, actually, with so many more super cute items. I cannot wait. I'm going to drop the links and everything down below. If you did not watch the first video where I kind of did the introduction, make sure you go back and watch that, because I kind of explained a little bit about what I do and how I got into the boutique. And, you know, it just kind of gives a little brief overview of me and why I'm on YouTube now, because YouTube was a mistake too, so go check that out. I'm not good at, like, pinning things or any of that. I do know I need to tell you to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notifications when we go live, post new videos or shorts. And I'm almost done with the new professional description that will have all of our links, all of our fun stuff that we use business-wise, and anything that we find helpful to you guys that are free. I do not share any of these freaking courses. I don't participate in those. I don't sell courses. None of that stuff. Because they're all the same thing, just reworked by each person. So I don't do any of those, okay? You're not going to see any of that stuff here. I'm not going to bombard you with any of that. But yeah, go check those out. If you have any questions or anything for me, drop them down in the comments. But I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I think it's after midnight here now. By the time this is uploaded, because it usually takes a few hours. I really need a camera. If you'd missed the beginning of this, God, I look a hot mess. And you have any ideas on basic cameras for YouTubers that don't have to be anything fancy, because I'm not editing or doing any of that good stuff, put it down in the comments for me, okay? Remember, you guys, live as you want to be, okay? What you see yourself doing in the future, live as if you already have it now. Live, enjoy, peace, and abundance, and it shall come to you. I love you guys. Bye!